And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got a perfect day for baseball. It's the Philadelphia Phillies going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the most gorgeous ballparks in the sport, this one right here, PNC in Pittsburgh, one of the best in the game.
And from where we sit, just a gorgeous view of downtown. You've got the bridges, the Allegheny River. In fact, we've seen some hitters hit the ball into that river, and perhaps we'll see that today.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about to get started, and on the hill in this one, Paul Skeens.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Trey Turner. Fastball for a strike, and this one is off and running. And the right-hander deals. That clips the corner.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
That one in the dirt, and it's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Here's a high chopper. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever, if they do at all.
Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. And here comes Alec Bohm. And that is out of play. Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
That one missing inside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3. Down quickly go the Phillies. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Back after this on the show. Back here at PNC Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Zach Wheeler. What's the scouting report on him?
When he's on, Boog, he's really fun to watch. He takes the pressure off entire lineups, and typically he doesn't need a ton of runs and support. No one should be surprised if he settles in and takes full control of this game. That's what he's looking to do for sure.
Late swing, foul to the left.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Gets him to chase after that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
That one missed.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. One away. Take a look at the lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
On the ground, right side. Real Muto to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. 2 outs, base is empty. Brian Reynolds here.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Ground ball, left side. Boom. Goes on to first. And they take care of Reynolds for the out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Bucks go down quietly, scoreless after 1. Back here in Pittsburgh, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Skeens back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where guys hit the ball, but within the new shift rules?
And an area that goes unnoticed is the coach that's responsible for positioning, and then the research person that's providing the information. So what we're seeing in baseball, so many more people behind the scenes that are contributing to the success between the lines.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Back when you played, it wasn't the empirical data we have now. It was a guy with a ruler and a diamond taking a colored pencil and drawing a line where he thought someone had hit the ball, right?
That, or just going off of gut, or
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run was a no-doubter as we dive into the numbers with StatCast.
Crushed, Boog. Just absolutely crushed. 112 miles per hour on the exit velo, and like you said, no doubt about that one. Plenty of launch angle to give it that backspin as well, and that carried way over the wall.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Just missed.
Outside.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the second. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Max Kepler at the plate. In the dirt. The 1-0. There's a strike. Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back there. And that can be a huge compliment, really. So if you're just kind of quietly doing your job, staying consistent with your calls, hitters, pitchers, managers, even fans, they're all going to appreciate you. Ed Drummond, he's that kind of umpire.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
A great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Here comes Real Muto. Fought off foul. Next offering is foul back. And that just misses.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons, he let it go by. He's still in the at-bat. I don't think he'll let the next one go.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Castellanos, the lead runner at second. Kepler on at first with nobody out. And that one is inside. Strike 3. Scheme says sit down. This is Bryson Stott. Check swing, called strike. And that drops in for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate, and the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Cruz pulls that one down, and that is that. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, Alexander Canario. Fastball in for a strike, 0-1. And that one missing low. Next offering is down low. That one is upstairs. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
3-2. And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice grab. And that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. And a foul ball. That pitch gets the inside corner, and it's 0-2.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
And a swing and a miss. Out number 2.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
So digging in, Henry Davis. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
And strike 2. Two outs, bases empty. Pitch misses. Now 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Pirates go 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We played 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Pirates nothing. On to the 3rd inning. Trey Turner at the plate. Turner, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2014. The shortstop takes the ball. And now 2-0.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Connor Falefa throws the first in time. Close play against the speedy runner. Bryce Harper to the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. That one misses. 1-0.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
1 out, bases empty. And there's a ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one in triple digits.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a foul ball. And that's down and away.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three, 2. And that's ball 4.
Take your bait.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And now it's Alec Bohm. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw to second and he's out.
Such a quick and fast swing of emotions right there. You get the runner on with the walk, which is great, but then picks a bad pitch to go on, and you just erase the free pass that you were issued. I understand you want to be aggressive, you want to try to get in the scoring position, but you just have to be a little smarter there.
Fly ball to right. Reynolds makes the play, and that's out number 3. As we go to the last of the 3rd, here's Adam Frazier. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. Inside corner at the knees for a strike. Breaking ball misses down and away. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, he clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it and they bail you out.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And the sweeper is in for a strike. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. First pitch misses. Two down, nobody on. Now 1-1. Strike on the inside corner. That one just misses. And that's outside, and it's a full count. outside, and that is ball 4.
First base.
And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. First time up was a pop out. That one is absolutely belted. And foul as it bangs off the fence.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Ball,
The
that's
next
off the
pitch
plate.
misses, and the count even 1-1. Just
Nope, up
missed. The 2-1. And he takes a strike. Got it. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. It's the Phillies 1 and the Pirates nothing. Back here at PNC Park, start of the 4th, stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. Swinging a foul out of play. Up and in, 1-1. Way high. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly.
One ball,
Really
one strike.
awesome to watch.
1 down, base is empty. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 2-0.
Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Now batting Max Kepler. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
1 out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. On a line out towards center. Makes the catch, and there are 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Real Muto takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. That's too low.
That's low.
And that's ball 2. And
Ball
another
3.
ball.
3-0.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. And the count is 3-1. And he couldn't come up with it.
Take your base.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Stott
Nope.
stands
Ball
in
1.
with 2 away as he takes a ball. Right side. Frazier slings to first, and that'll do it. The Phillies add another on this solo homer, and it's 2-zip. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Andrew McCutchen. Swinging a foul straight back.
You know, these Pirates just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. In the air, center field. Marsh on the move. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
The right fielder, number 10, Ryan.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Grounded out his first time up. Popped in the air. Left field. That's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 29.
Now it's Alexander Canario. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. The Pirates hitless so far in the game. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates nothing. New inning getting started. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh.
Skeens back to work. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. That's a slider for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Turner now at the plate as he swings through
0-1.
strike one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Canario sizes this one up, puts it away for the out. And there are two outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Harper in the box again, takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
That
That's
one
a ball.
misses, and the count is 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. Inside, almost got him.
Three and two.
Two down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swings and misses. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Next offering way off the plate.
Ball three.
Now in this three-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
And here's the catcher, Henry Davis. His first at-bat was a strikeout. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That misses, and that's ball one. And that one fouled off. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Marsh settles under this one, and it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Up next for the Pirates, Adam Frazier. Went down on strikes his first time through. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Horwitz leads off first with one away. And that one fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. Now the third baseman, Brian Hayes, caught looking his first time up. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. Strike one.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
The Pirates trailing by 2, last half of inning number 5. Foul ball, still 0-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
And that one hit to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Chase Sugar.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. 0 for 2 in this one. Action in the pen down there. Ryan Barucki loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Line drive. Puts it away for the out.
Up next to Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
That one fouled off. Sugar goes 5 feet 11 inches, 200 pounds, and they traded for him earlier this year. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Not close with that one, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. 2 down, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left field, Canario on his way over and makes the play, and that's out number 3. So they go quietly there. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates nothing. And we're back. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
Well, these fans definitely want to get involved in the game. All it's going to take is to get the leadoff man or even a base runner on.
Check swing, and he went. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Ground ball up the middle. Trey Turner gloves it. On the run, throw to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the lineup flips over. O'Neal Cruz now at the plate. There's a strike.
Well, Boog, I know it's obvious, but you just can't miss Cruz when he's on the field. I've never seen a player like him. I mean, he's 6'7", weighs 220 pounds, and is the tallest shortstop in the history of Major League Baseball. Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Now back.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit.
McCutchen.
And that misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
The Pirates still looking for their first hit in this one. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
That one missed. That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The Phils holding on to a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 6th. The pitch to McCutchen. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. In danger of losing the no-hitter here. And down on strikes he goes. Strikeout number 8. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. They trail it. On the mound now for the Pirates, Ryan Borucki.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the left fielder, Max Kepler. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Fought off foul. And misses inside.
Oh, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Here's JT Realmuto. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's hard hit in the line. And there's 2 away.
Second baseman, Bryson.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Inside.
That's off the inside corner. 1-0.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Outside low, 2-1. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The other way, and a base hit right there. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
The center fielder.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw,
He's in there. He's
safe.
safe.
Singy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
Up the middle. And there's a hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
2 outs, runner at first. And here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, he's safe.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bag against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
Nope. 1-1.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Marsh stands at second with 2 gone. Popped up left side. Hayes under it. Makes the grab. And that's the 3rd out. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at PNC Park, bottom of the 7th, at the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a pop-up. Stott has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Alexander Canario. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. The Pirates trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's way high. And now it's even 1-1. 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that skips in the dirt. Struck him out looking.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. It's hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Spencer Horwitz, the next Pirate to hit. And that's in there for strike 1. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They trail in this one 3-0. Pirates with a new arm on the mound, Joey Wentz. Bryce Harper up now. I think one of my favorite moments from his 2024 season was his soccer-style celebration after he hit a home run in London.
Is that when we went with the knee slide?
Exactly, and really into it, too. He yelled, "I love soccer," over and over while going through the high-five line of the dugout.
When in Rome, as they say.
Or London.
0-1, no strikes.
And downstairs.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one drifts inside. Next offering is fouled back. That one is hammered right field. Reynolds ranging back, and it hits the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Right back to him on the mound. In plenty of time to first out in the top of the 8th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one for strike 1. Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Tanner Rainey preparing to come on if needed. Ferguson, a left-hander, also throwing. Man at second. That's in there. 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like.
He gets the intentional walk here and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Max Kepler.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Max Kepler. fouled off. He was late. The 0-1. Kepler checks his swing. Appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Two on, two outs. Lifted in the air down the left side. Connor Falefa on the move. Drops into the glove. And that is that. Phillies leave a couple, but they lead at 3-0. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Henry Davis. And this lineup is still hitless as we begin the 8th.
You know, he's been so great today. Really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Activity in the bullpen. Jose Ruiz, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that one's a little bit low. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a curve is down and in. And now it's filled up.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Adam Frazier will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
That's in there, and it's 2-1 now.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
The 2-1. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
When a leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Squeezes it, and there's one away.
Still rolling to start the 8th. Just 5 more outs to get.
For the Pirates, the third baseman, Ke'Bryan.
So up next, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
This is where the no-hit bid really starts feeling real, but still a long ways to go.
Counts 1-0.
In the dirt. The Pirates yet to pick up a hit here. And 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. gets away a little bit.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. It is 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whiffs. Now it's the shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. So 1 left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it is JT Realmuto. Wentz back to work. Up and in, and that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Braxton Ashcraft loosening up in case he's called upon by Derek Shelton. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. 1 for 3. Wentz in his 2nd season, 27 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. There's a strike at the knees. And that one is lifted in the air. Pulls up, and that's in there for a knock.
The center fielder, number 16,
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And a curve is down and in.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Step off, throw to first. Stop, back in on a dive. Man at first, 1 away. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
The bat, number 7,
Here's Turner now. That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. 1 run across. Now 2 runs score. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. And he probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Two down, base is empty, so Harper stands in. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Hayes makes the grab, and that's the inning. So we'll head to the bottom of the 9th with a chance at history on the line. Back in a moment. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Tanner Banks.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Everyone's attention on the no-hit bid now. 3 tough outs to get. Just missed.
Can only imagine the nerves that some of the defensive players have right now. You got to have the mindset, I want the ball hit to me, but in front of that, you hope that he strikes the hitter out.
And another ball. 3 outs from a no-hitter. That clips the zone, and it's 2-1.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Kepler settles underneath it, and there's 1 down. Just 2 more outs to go in this bid for a no-hitter.
And physically, there's probably some fatigue, but mentally, which might be what's most important, he seems as strong now as he's been all game.
I'm sure the adrenaline is fully ramped up at this point as well. One of their last chances to break up the no-no. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Base is empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Swings, and that's a base hit, and it breaks up the no-hitter in the 9th. So a man aboard now with 1 away. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige as a solo one, but you have to give credit to these pitchers for coming in, putting on a great performance so far, but now all attention goes towards getting a W in this ball game.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. And that's in there at the knees. Curveball drops in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Breaking ball inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Count is 3-2.
And they'll do it again. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, this could be the start of something. They haven't found a way to score yet, but now's their chance to change that.
First and second, 1 out. Canario getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Foul ball. Swings and misses. And the Pirates with only 1 out left.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Horowitz at the plate now. That's ball 1. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies use 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.